Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So we are from group 6, LMCE 3071 set 66. We will present our main issue, which is the cross-cultural communication and global mobility. So in cross-cultural communication and global mobility, the main issue is miscommunication and cultural differences, which is it can make adaptation more difficult. This can be improved through training, mentorship, and language support to enhance understanding and cooperation. So each of us will present our individual solution. Start from me. So my individual solution is Student Executive Council, which is Student Executive Council that will lead the organization through the international student. Have you ever talked to someone who speaks a different language from you, and even though both of you try your best, you still end up misunderstanding each other? That's exactly what often happens in an international environment like us. The effort is there, the words are spoken, but the meaning gets lost between different cultural backgrounds, habits, and ways of thinking because we are from another countries, another background. As a student in a global environment, we come from a different countries, cultures, and communication styles. This diversity is our strength, but it can also create challenges, miscommunication, and cultural differences. Sometimes it causes a distance as well. Not because anyone is wrong, but because we express respect, ideas, and emotion differently. In UKM, where local and international students share the same space, I've seen this gap affect teamwork, daily interactions, and when even friendships. Some students may become shy or feel isolated simply due to cultural misunderstanding. This issue may seem small, but in the long run, it can have a serious impact if we don't address it. It can lead to disconnection, lack of inclusivity, and missed opportunities to learn from one and another. As someone who represents internationalization affairs, I realize that cultural barriers don't just affect individuals, they also affect colleges, faculties, and in the study in the class, overall unity, and the global learning experiences that UKM stands for. That's why this issue is not only relevant, but urgent. We must learn how to communicate across cultures if we want to succeed in today's interconnected world. To reduce the communication gap between local and international students, I introduce initiatives that promotes inclusion and cultural understanding. Programs like cultural exchange, unity and diversity, which is dialogues and leadership discussion, have already helped students connect and work better together. To continue this progress, I propose turning these activities into annual culture exchange across all organizations in UKM. And I also encourage the Student Executive Council for the colleges, for the faculty, for the UKM, for all the leader and every student to the group to support this effort. Let's move forward together and build UKM where every student feels respected, connected, and truly understood. Thank you. I will pass to the next person.
Okay, Harsya, that's a great solution, and now I will explain to you about my solution. So I want to share a problem that affects all of us, especially when we work with people from different countries. Digital miscommunication. A simple message can be misunderstood just because the other person comes from a different culture. And when this happens again and again, it becomes a real barrier. This problem doesn't just cause a confusion, but it slows down project, creates unnecessary stress, and makes teamwork harder. In international group, even small miscommunication can lead to bigger issue because we all have different communication style, tone, and expectation. To solve this, I propose digital communication training. This training is practical, short, and directly helps students and young professionals communicate more clearly and multicultural environment. It teaches how to write message that easy to understand, to avoid misunderstanding, and how to communicate politely and confidently with people from different backgrounds. By learning this skill, we can reduce confusion, build stronger connection, and make our international teamwork smoother and more enjoyable. This training doesn't just benefit individuals, it benefits organizational, student groups, and any teamwork across border. So today, I invite all of you to join us to support this initiative. With better digital communication, we can collaborate better, avoid unnecessary problems, and create a more inclusive and successful environment for everyone. So let's take a first step towards better global communication with this training. We can reduce misunderstanding and collaborate more effectively. That's all for my solution, and I will pass to my next friend.
Okay, thank you. For my solution is enhancing understanding the collaboration through the target workshop. So in today's global world, more people study and work abroad, but many face quiet struggles when adjusting to new social rules. A simple gesture, tone, or way to give in the advice can be misunderstood. This is not just about language, it's about the culture differences. The result of frustration, loneliness, and unnecessary conflicts is affect happiness, school performance, and teamwork. Yet most schools and companies provide only basic orientation, leaving people to handle this challenge alone. So if we ego this, skilled people may feel isolated, stressed, and lose motivation. Miscommunication damage teamwork and limit new ideas. This is not only a personal issue, it prevents us building inclusive and successful global environments. To need to improve cross-cultural communication is urgent. My solution is to introduce the regular cross-cultural workshop, not boring lecture, but practical session combining useful language support, one-on-one guidance, and a real culture training. We will partner with the university and companies to run monthly interactive workshops, compete with the real-life practice and the simple online materials. Our unique selling point is a personalization. Instead of general advice, we offer real communication practice and individual coaching. This ensures the skill learned become the real habits, helping people adapt faster, reduce the conflict, and work better together. So knowing the problem is not enough, we must act active. I invite you to support a more welcoming and inclusive community. Here's what you can do. Encourage your school or company to adopt the cross-cultural workshop. By supporting this idea, you are not just backing the program, you are the investing in people and help build a world where people feel valued, understood, and able to succeed. Okay, so I pass to next person.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Ma Zeheng, and today my solution is to build a language support programmers. So today I would like to talk about a challenge that many of us experience but rarely address directly, the challenge of cross-cultural communication in a globalized world. So have you ever want to express your thoughts clearly in other language, but suddenly realize you didn't know the right words? So for international students and employees, this struggle is not just a small inconvenience. It can become a barrier that affects confidence, opportunities, and meaningful connection with others. As globalization depends, people from the different culture and linguistic background interact more frequently in learning and work environments. This diversity is a strength, but the language differences can still stand in the way. In may create the information gaps to reduce the communication efficiency and even lead to misunderstanding or conflict. An individual who lacks strong language skills often find it difficult to integrate into a new environment and may feel disadvantaged when collaborating or competing with others. So that is why improving language skills and communication skills has become essential for personal development and cross-cultural cooperation. And building on this challenge, we can see that language barriers do much more than just simple misunderstanding. They can create long-term communication breakdowns. The poor cross-cultural communication often result in stress, the weak teamwork, and reduce the productivity for both students and employees. If this issue continues, individual may face emotion burnout, and organization will experience lower performance, lower moral, and weaker engagement. In Unfortunately, it becomes impossible to build true global cooperation if language difference remain the barrier that keeps us divided. To address this problem, I propose implementing the language support programmers in university and workplaces. These programmers include the several structure and integrative activities that help individual to practice your language in a meaningful way. The first thing first, the weekly language workshop can focus on everyday communication, the workplace vocabulary, and improvement your culture experiences. And the second one is conversation club. It can allow people to practice speaking in small groups, so the guided discussion, low and role play, and real life scenarios. And the third is a peer tutoring session, peer the fluent speaker with learning to provide personalized support and confidence building practice. These activities move beyond the textbook learning and help people gain the language skills through the real-life interaction. For university and company can easily implement this programmer for providing the space, the training facilitator, and the flexible scheduling. This solution is practical, inclusive, and sustainable because this building the long-term communication skills rather than offering temporary fix. So what makes this idea unique is that it's focused not only on language learning, but also on creating the supportive environments where individual can practice without fear of judgment. This strengthens confidence, improves your cultural understanding, and leads to better teamwork and cooperation. The impact goes far beyond the communication. It can improve the academic performance, the workplace productivity, and the overall quality of global engagement. So now I invite you guys to take action. Let's create an environment where language difference no longer divide us. Support the implementation of language support programmers in your schools, workplace, or community. So together, we can build a world where every voice is heard, understood, and valued. So break down the language barriers, build global communication. Thanks everyone. So let's move to the next student.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today I will present my innovation solution about cultural exchange event. Encourage interaction through multicultural night, festival, or discussion forums. The main issue we face today is miscommunication and cultural difference. In global environment, people often struggle to understand each other, adapt to new norms, and work effectively in multicultural teams. These challenges can slow down collaboration and reduce overall productivity. To capture your attention, consider this: over 60% of conflict in international teams happen because of cultural misunderstanding. Even small difference in gesture, communication style, or expression can lead to tension or confusion, affecting both relationship and result. In today's global world, organizations, schools, and communities bring together people from diverse cultural backgrounds. While diversity is a strength, difference in language, communication style, communication norms, and value often create barriers. Many people lack the tools or awareness to navigate this difference effectively, which can make collaboration more challenges than expected. These challenges result in several problems. Misunderstanding become frequent, teamwork slow down, conflict or tension might arise, and individual might find it difficult to adapt to new cultural environment. Without proper support, the benefit of diversity can be overshadowed by miscommunication, and global teams might fail to reach their potential. To address this, we propose a communication or practical solution. Cross-cultural training builds awareness and empathy. Mentorship or buddy system guide new concern and help them adapt faster. Language support reduce communication barriers, and cultural exchange event such as multicultural night learning and appreciation or different cultures. Together with these strategies foster better communication, stronger relationship, and smoother collaboration. Finally, we can to action is clear. Let us create a truly inclusive global community cultural exchange event, support cross-cultural training program, and embrace learning from diverse perspectives. By doing so, we can reduce misunderstanding, improve teamwork, build stronger connection, and thrive in a multicultural world. Thank you. And the next, we listen innovation from our last speaker.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is SUNSHAOZUI, and my solution is pair international and local students or employers to easy culture adjustment. In today's increasingly globalist world, studying or working abroad has become common. However, cross-cultural communication barriers remain one of the biggest challenges. Many international individuals struggle to understand local behavior, academic expectations, workplace norms, or even basic social interactions. Without proper guidance, these small misunderstandings accumulate and eventually lead to communication breakdowns, social isolations, and difficulty adapting. Why does this matter? Because it directly affects academic or work performance, weakens collaboration in diverse environments, and increases stress and loneliness. For institutions, this challenge also reduces retention rates and overall satisfaction. If we continue to ignore this issue, global mobility has become harder and cultural harmony with campuses and the workplace will decline. International individuals may feel marginalized rather than included. So to address this, I propose a simple yet impactful solution, a structured mentorship system that pairs international participants with local peers. What needs to be done? We build a clear mentorship framework, recruit and train local volunteers, match mentor-mentee peers based on interests or departments, and provide regular meetups, university HR departments, international offices, and students' organizations should collaborate to implement these systems. How does it work? Mentors guide newcomers through cultural norms, academic expectations, workplace behavior, and everyday communication. Regular meetups, language support, and cultural awareness workshops build stronger interpersonal understanding. Feedback ensure the program improves continuously. And why does this solution stand out? Unlike one-time orientation session, this mentorship system offers personalized, long-term human-to-human support. It helps individuals adapt faster, communicate more confidently, and build meaningful cross-cultural relationships. This strengthens inclusivity, improves performance, and promotes genuine cultural integration. Finally, let us work together to make cross-cultural communication a bridge, not a barrier. Support this mentorship initiative, volunteer, share, or collaborate to bring this system to life. Together, we can create a more inclusive, connected, and culturally aware community for everyone. Okay, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening from us. So those are all idea pitching from us, Group 6, Set 66, that we hope be able to address this cross-cultural communication and global mobility issue. Let's not just make Malaysia truly Asia, but let's make UKM also truly antara bangsa. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.